Hello, Namaste and welcome back. In the last lecture, we had gone through the interface of Confluence. Now let's create a sample space and go through the interface of a space as well. To create a new space, click on the plus button, then select a blank space and click Next. Enter the name of the space. Here you have to enter the space name as well as space key. We will capture the detail on these two fields in the next lecture. For now, click on Create. So this is how the interface of space looks like. The column which you can see on the left side of the screen is called the space sidebar. The space sidebar gives you access to the space overview, pages, blog posts, space settings, and other content like shortcuts or app content. You can minimize or collapse the space sidebar to make more room for viewing your content in the content section. There are three methods to collapse the space sidebar. The first one is just hover over the right edge of the space sidebar and select the left facing arrow. The second method is just drag the right side of the space sidebar to the left. And the third method is just type open square bracket on your keyboard. Let's go to the space settings and see what it has for us. Please note the capabilities and tabs available in space settings depend on your permissions. For example, sidebar configuration is only available to product and space administrator, along with permissions, look and feel, archiving, and deleting a space. Let's go through some of these items there on the screen. You can change the logo for your space by clicking on Edit against the space logo. You can upload the logo here by uploading an image and click on Save. We will talk about the space name and key in the next lecture. Now from the sidebar configuration tab, you can determine which items display in the sidebar. For example, here overview and blog are displayed on the sidebar. In case you want to hide any of these, you can switch it off. For example, if I want to switch off overview, I will just press the off button. And you can see overview has been removed from the space sidebar. Then comes the archive space and delete space sections, which are used to hide or permanently remove a space. We will cover these two sections in detail in the upcoming lectures. In the space sidebar, you also have the blog section. Once you click on that, all the blogs would be listed. We will cover this in detail in the subsequent lectures. You also have the space shortcuts sections. Space shortcuts are personal shortcuts that you want to add to a space. Shortcuts are helpful or important pages you access often. You can add links to frequently used resources like web pages or other pages in Confluence. For example, just click on Add Shortcut. In case you want to add any web link, just add the web link here. For example, let me mention Google here. You can have a name against the same or it's completely optional, and then click on Add Shortcut. You can see that the shortcut link has been added. Now click on Save. So the link which you had added is now captured on the screen under the space shortcuts section. You can leverage this section for some standard meeting notes template as well, which you have created. In case you want to leverage the same every time you attend a meeting, then that can be a ready reckoner for you during your meetings. Would urge you to explore the remaining sections like content tools, which talks about the templates and the blueprints that Confluence provides you, and the look and feel section, which talks about the theme and layout of your space and other formatting options. That's all in this lecture. Hope you found this useful. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.